Developer note: the April 2022 update brings you a whole new can of worms with Back 4 Blood's first expansion, Tunnels of Terror. I believe this is a joke pun reference to that the zombie apocalypse in Back 4 Blood is because of something called the Devil Worm. Explore ridden hives, play as new cleaners Hang and Charisse, and discover exciting legendary weapons beneath the surface. This update also brings several balance changes and reworks of existing cards and cleaner abilities. This is what I'm most interested in. Along with the free content, just so I know if I should change my build or not. Along with free content like the all-new difficulty No Hope. Man, I do want to, like... Fuck's sake. Along with free content like the all-new difficulty No Hope. We hope you enjoy the first expansion and look forward to hearing your feedback. For those who don't know, own Tunnels of Terror. You can still access this content if you play with another cleaner who does. I own it, so if you want to play this new content with me, after I'm done with these patch notes, let me know, and we will play. Tunnels of Terror goes live at 10. It's already live.
Tell me about it.
Tunnels of Terror expansion. Newly sighted strains of Ridden guard incredible treasures in their underground labyrinthine layers. Raise Ridden hives and take these powerful weapons and items for yourself, if you survive. Seven Ridden hives. Newly sighted strains of Ridden guard incredible treasures in their underground labyrinthine layers. Raise Ridden hives and take these powerful weapons and items for yourself if you survive. I'm not sure when they say 7 Ridden hives. I'm wondering if it's particular to a map or if it's random. Because the only content I've seen so far of where these Ridden hive entrances can spawn, I've seen it in the very first level, Act 1-1, before the trailer park, so to speak. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe the entrance will always be in the same spot of that map, and it'll always be the same Ridden hive that you would enter from on that one. Hopefully it's randomized. 2 Skull Totem supply lines. Find Skull Totems with Ridden hives and exchange them for all new items and cosmetics available in Skull Totem supply lines. So my theory that Skull Totems are like super supply points is correct. 7 legendary weapons. I don't know where you can get those. 13 legendary attachments. Hopefully that's just added to the pool. Same with the legendary weapons. 12 new achievements and accomplishments. I don't care about those. New difficulty, No Hope. Relentless Ridden forces will tear you apart in a new hair-raising difficulty, No Hope. Cleaners who conquer the highest difficulty mode will reap significant rewards and prove their place amongst the best of the best. That's me. More player cards. New director cards. 2 of them have specifics, so just 3 general ones. New character skins, new weapon skins, new banner sprays and emblems. So, like, a bunch of new cosmetics. Unbolting weapon attachments. Ooh, in the safe room, cleaners can unbolt their weapon for 500. That's expensive. Once unbolted, they may freely swap or remove weapon attachments. Wait, what? What the wait, so if you really love a weapon, you can unbolt it, which seems like the equivalent of like unlocking your smartphone so you can use it with different phone carriers. I like this. This is a very interesting implementation of it. I like it. With the new Weaponsmith card, the price is lower, and unbolting weapons attachments outside of safe rooms becomes available. Oh, that is so interesting. I like how they did this. Would I ever use it? I might. I'd fuck around with it. But I otherwise like the aspect of like trying to remember what attachments you've come across before so that you can like go back and swap them out. Because that's like rewards you for counting cards essentially, so to speak. Quick play supply point incentives. Joining through quick play will grant a flat SP. I didn't. Okay, that's nice. I like to do that. Back 4 Blood on Steam Deck. Man, Steam Deck. And for other platforms? Yo, that's going to help the player base. We made an experimental change that we believe will make the game playable on Proton platforms. Not official support. It's in beta, I guess, is what they mean. Improved environment reflections, various minor improvements to water visuals, flashlight. Oh, fuck, I love this new change. That I've seen it already in people's streams. So when you ping an item, it shows you the rarity of that item in the ping. It's what it's such a nice touch. It's what the community's been asking for. Reduced number of alarm doors on campaign maps. Interesting choice. Players can no longer take damage before safe room doors open. I thought it was already like that. I guess they removed all sources of damage. So before, like, if you shot your teammates, you wouldn't damage them. So that's why I thought you couldn't do damage. But if you threw, like, a grenade or flashbang, an explosive of your own at yourself, you could hurt yourself. So I guess that they covered that too. Add an additional life to Nightmare difficulty in Swarm in preparation for Mom's passive ability adjustment. Yeah, I've heard they've adjusted Mom, and my opinion is influenced. Well, I guess we'll talk more about it when we come across it. But I guess they also added a life to Nightmares to make room for No Hope having no lives. Removed timed objectives. I like that. I never really cared about it. But I appreciated those people who did point it out, like, oh, we've only got this much time left. So similar in the vein of, like, counting cards rewarding you for doing that. So it kind of sucks they don't have that, but at the same time, I'm happy about it. Move speed buffs / debuffs no longer affect sprint speed. Really? Yo, that's crazy. Because one of the biggest things in this game would be you'd get hit by a common ridden, like the basic ass zombie, shamblers, and not all of them, they can be fast. And they would slow you down, but now you can just sprint through them. That's actually huge. That will change how I build my decks. Because before, you would need speed. I would grab speed cards specifically so that I could still outrun them when I'm being hit. Because once you get mobbed and you're slowed, you have to fight whatever's around you. So it was always a game of, like, making sure you never even got hit. Or building enough speed that if you got hit, you could still outrun them. Very interesting change. It'll make things less frustrating for people, I would imagine. Catch-up weapons now roll with attachments based on act progression. I guess this is... Oh, I think if this is... There's a problem before where if you quick joined a game, you would get some basic-ass equipment. Quick joining meaning you randomly match made into a game where there's an open slot on a team. And you'd have some bad equipment. But now, the catch-up weapon you give... You get like a weapon... I'm not even going to explain this. I would be explaining it like beginner. You know what a catch-up weapon is. Right. Rescale attachment spawn rates to better synergize with new weaponsmith functionality. Rescaled attachment spawn rates to better synergize with new... Interesting. So I guess it will spawn attachments. It'll probably spawn attachments that are different than what you currently have. So that if you want to switch out stuff, I really hope it's that way. This sounds like only a good thing. Even if I'm wrong, I think it'll still be good for the players. That's awesome. All standard player card purchases costs normalized to 500 copy. It's funny to me because the scientific side of the community was actually putting in a lot of effort to get screenshots of every buyable card in the wild, to figure out what the prices are. But now that they just all normalized, all that work is just kind of pointless. But still, it's kind of cool that they normalized it, because you would otherwise need to judge how good or bad a card is. Global temporary decay rate reduced, so I think it's about temp health. So temp health is even more powerful. Wait. Yeah, I presume it decays slower. Tall boys and their variants can no longer cause cars to explode. That's nice. Vendors now have stat cards that can be purchased. What? Stat cards? I guess like extra damage, extra health, which... Didn't they already have that? Amped up. Now gives team 20 healing instead of 25 temporary health. Interesting. I guess everybody was saying this card was the most overpowered in the last patch. I barely even got to play with it, so kind of sucks that I didn't get to feel the overpoweredness. And I wonder how people feel about it now. I would say it's been nerfed. Even if this were 25 healing instead of 25 temporary health, I don't know. Basic ammo. Basic ammo. Basics. Oh, these are the when you run out of cards in your deck, then you get to select these basic cards. This is damage increase. Okay, that's nice. Now has damage in 2.5% instead of what? More flat stamina. Fixed initially the cost player to gain 20 stamina to 10. The fortune card actually didn't work before. So hopefully they fixed it, presumably. But then every time you presume something is going to work the way it should with Back for Blood, you can never be sure. The community always has to double check all these like patch notes. Not that we do. I mean, we try, but our community isn't quite big enough to just have this all double checked really fast, I would say. But I haven't been with the community in a long time, so maybe shit's been amped up, so to speak. I've been saying so to speak so much lately. The community that does all this kind of stuff is statty.net. B4B research. People still active in this? Yeah, defo. If you want to get more objective data about Back for Blood and talk about it with people, like the concrete nitty-gritty details of Back for Blood, you want to go to the Statty Discord. It's actually amazing. There's some really educationally passionate people in there. Like, they're really interested in the thing I just described. I don't know how to put it in a short way. Berserker now gives 5% sprint speed. Okay, I think it's a melee card. Bomb Squad refactored. Apparently they nerfed it. Oh, it buffs team explosion down. That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Yo, one frag spawn grenade per. That is so interesting. Huh. I don't know if I would ever use it myself though. I still don't really care about nades. People were saying in terms of money grubbers that they don't know if they even pick up 25 copper in a single map, so this isn't too much of a nerf. Num's been nerfed. On Your Mark has been nerfed. Run Like Hell is... Oh, they changed it. Run Like Hell used to give you a flat movement speed buff. As long as you weren't being hit, I think. But now it only buffs your sprint speed. So it's like a mad dash without the downside. Hell. Wait, it still has move speed? Wait, what the fuck? So mad dash is like sprint speed, but you burn stamina faster. Plus 20% sprint speed. This Run Like Hell also has sprint speed, only 5% less of it. So it's pretty similar, but it also gives you plus 12% move speed flat. So it got buffed actually. They added that. They didn't replace it. Okay. I misread this. That's interesting. So this is probably like even more of a staple card. It was already a staple card, now it's even more staple. This is on top of the sprint buff where you don't get slowed anymore. Or you can sprint through slow or something like that. Spiky Bits. They buffed the damage resistance. That's good. Life insurance. Properly stacked trauma. So it wasn't working properly before. This was a card I was actually using and I put near the beginning of a deck. Because I figure if you're going to have a trauma reduction card, having it earlier in your deck is probably better. Especially when it affects the team. So that you accumulate less trauma over time for everybody. Corruption card updates. Reduce chance to apply. What do you mean apply? Reduce pool duration to 6 seconds from 8. Oh, that's nice. Refactored biohazard. They deal 25. Damn. 3 temp health per kill. Okay. I don't know how much it was before. I guess they buffed how much temp health they get per kill? How much that bolstered health? I'm still not sure about bolstered health works. I think that's like overheal health. But I still don't understand. 10% increased temporary health decay. Oh, temp health decays faster. That is so interesting, man. I'm interested to try that. Silence is golden. Can no longer roll both Silence is golden objective and Gloom Lockdown director cards. I forget how those... Lockdown would spawn more alarmed doors. And could make it... Hopefully this addresses the thing where it was impossible to complete the Silence is golden objective. Yeah. Doc stat updates. Doc's trauma resist reduced. Bonus healing efficiency reduced. So Doc's been nerfed. Mom ability refactored. Maybe they want to make it so Doc isn't like a pretty necessary pick. To me, Doc feels pretty necessary. Mom ability refactor. Mom team passive now plus 1% team revive speed. Oh, it affects everybody. Interesting. 20% slower or team temp health decay. Interesting. So she's still very much a support character. Quick revive ability removed. Okay. Added new ability. Mom grants her team 25 temporary health when a teammate is aim capped. Interesting. This is like a necromancer character now. I have a deck that I'm surprised how much I like is my YOLO revive deck. So Mom will be defo like the YOLO revive character now. I mean, I don't know. Carly still might be. People are saying that with this refactor, Carly still might be better because her team use speed also applies to team revive speed, and it's just more generally useful. Team stamina stat purchase changed to plus 10 from 15. Okay, so it's a flat bonus now, and stamina regen, and it costs less. What, all of these cost less? They'll start at 1,000 now. Interesting. Damage decreased. We got to remember to play Indiana Jones music when we get back into Back 4 Blood, because that music is surprisingly suitable. I caught a bit of Swing Point's stream as he was starting to go through the patch notes review, and he was mentioning how it didn't make sense before. How when you upgraded your grenade damage, you'd get the biggest bump from the first one, and then less as you went on, and now it's reversed. You get less from your first upgrades, and you get more as you invest more, which I think makes more sense. Reuse increased. So even base Razor Wire will have a chance of being able to reuse it, I guess. 5, 7.5, 12.5. But overall, still, later levels have less of a chance to reuse. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. I felt really cool when you got a reuse out of it. It'll reduce the fact that it's been nerfed. Will reduce those situations where you have the sea of razor wire, as people were pushing for, but that was also just for funsies. But it would really trivialize the event. I don't know. Flashbang accessory. They buffed the bonus damage, which is good. And they nerfed the duration. Painkillers. They nerfed painkillers. Made it more expensive. Interesting. Painkillers would usually be my go-to thing to buy, because it's so fast to apply that it's clutch when you're about to die. But now it'll make it a harder choice. Weapon updates. Added improvements to the flashbang screen effects. I heard someone say that it can now blind you, but oh wait, cleaner self flash. Okay, yeah, you could blind yourself. I guess that's neat. It shouldn't be a problem for me, because when I throw it, I can just use my macro to look away really fast. Cleaners can now throw gas can and propane tanks 25%. That's crazy. I like that. I wish they give you a way to do a soft toss, though. Like, if you could just hold it to, like, charge up how far you throw it. Spawning updates. Increased roaming special spawn cooldown. Roaming specials now have a 45 to 75 second cooldown after horde is triggered. Wandering specials now have a 12 to 18 seconds after horde is triggered. So this should reduce... Overall, specials will spawn less now. Roaming specials now limited 2 of any type. Okay. Like that, more variety. Bot updates. Right, I heard about this. Improved lockpicking ping behavior for bots. I don't remember what that means. Apparently bots can lockpick stuff now. And lockpicking is a thing with alarmed doors. I haven't played since alarmed doors became bugged, where you... Actually, I did play it a little bit. I don't know. Written AI updates. Various written pathing and collision improvements made to multiple campaign map. Oh, snap. There's going to be less glitch spots, I suppose. Charred written now have fire sound effect. Interesting. Reduce the charred written's fire effect to 1.75 meters. Interesting. Okay. I like that. People were complaining for melee it was stupid because you couldn't outrange them unless you used a specific weapon. But now it makes sense. Reeker stumble resistance decreased. Reeker. They're the ones who, if they explode on you, they call a horde. Okay, I like that. Reeker base health reduced to 400 from 500. Okay. I'll feel less bullshit. I mean, I always felt they weren't too ridiculous. Monster Stinger Predator attack reduced speed buff 230 from 50. Attack reduced speed buff. So I guess that's like the slow that you get from a Monster Stinger Predator. Okay. So hopefully it's enough to still let you dodge more like the subsequent Stinger attacks after the first hit from a volley. Volatile ridden no longer trigger death effect when killed by bots. Oh, nice. The bots buffed. I don't care about swarm PvP. Accessibility. Added text-to-speech. Yeah, the text-to-speech is kind of sucks. Copper and mutation point text color. Now change based on colorblind settings. Copper and mutation point. Okay, I don't care about mutation point. Copper, I don't care either. But it's nice that they have colorblind improvement. Cleaner retching sound effects now have their own option in the options menu. It can be turned off at any. Cleaners have a retching sound effect? From what? Being covered in goo? I don't recall this at all. I didn't know people were being triggered by cleaners retching sound effect. Okay. Added a visual pulse to the card draw menu's ready button. What? Okay. Increase speed of card draw and pre-round menu. Thank cripes. Various new perks. Like, one of the things I hate the most about Back 4 Blood is just the time it takes between rounds. Like, to get to the point where I'm actually shooting zombies, there's so much crap in between that is not shooting zombies. Which is why I'm also excited for the Tunnels of Terror DLC, because it's like, seems to be primarily shooting zombies. You're just in tight corridors and you shoot a bunch of zombies. That's what I want to do. Various new perk icons added. Okay. Revive healing icon updated. Revive healing? I'm not sure what that is. I guess that's like next to your health bar, you get certain icons. I can't point it out. It'd be down here. You can't see my mouse. In the lower left, to the right of my health bar, you'll see icons for your buffs and debuffs that are applied to you. I'm usually not paying attention to that, but I guess that's what they modified there. Burn card selection button now pulses in the active card menu. One burn card. Oh, I like that, because we always forget to pick the burn cards. Part of the will now see a UI notification indicating they're the host after the cleaners use the stay together feature. That is awesome. You're oftentimes sure weren't sure when you were the host. Bug fixes, matchmaking, and then you'd leave the game and then you'd accidentally bring people with you. I've done that maybe more than once. Bug fixes, matchmaking, fixing an issue causing quick players to not have access to vendor purchased item upgrades upon joining. That was the thing. Fixed for rare issues. I appreciate Kilowaffle. I was thinking if I want to try No Hope, I'm gonna need people to play with. But yeah, I'm down. Depending on like how bad. Well, we'll talk about it after. Fix for rare issues causing extra idle cleaner to appear in the match after player reconnection. Extra idle cleaner. I've never seen that. Fort Hope shooting range. Fixed an issue where the tall boy smash outline stayed on the map after change to a cleaner during its smash time. Didn't know about that. Fixed an issue where cleaners remained pinned after the stalker pinning them was killed in the Fort Hope shooting range. Never had that happen to me. Cards. Ammo for all. Fixed an issue where this card did not grant a damage buff. It now grants 1% team damage. Lol. They fixed it. Antibiotic ointment. Fixed an issue where healing accessories did not grant temporary health after the first use with this card equipped. Really? Like I said, okay. Fixed an issue where antibiotic ointment was locked in swarm. Lol. They fixed a bug. Now give 10 stamina instead of 20. Oof. Bomb squad. Fixed an issue where no team effects box was present on the card. Oh no. However, could we have used it without it? Bounty Hunter. Fixed an issue where the Bounty Hunter card does not have its effect applied after team wipe if the cleaner killed 30 mutations during previous round. So specific. I'm glad they caught that. Buckshot Bruiser fixed an issue where the temp health decay timer reset each time temp was added to play. That's not a bug. It's a feature. I don't know. Down in front. Cleaners will no longer say their friendly fire lounge. Yo! Fuck yeah, bro. I'm still never going to use it, but fuck yeah. Dusty's custom burn cards. Fixed issue where Dusty's custom burn cards will trigger every time the player is rescued from a rescue pod. Really? Yo, that's cool. Fortune. Fixed issue where this card did not grant enough copper. More like did not grant copper at all. Hired gun. Fixed an issue where this burn card did not grant copper after taking over bot. Hired gun. Okay. Life insurance. Now properly sex trauma reduction. Good. On your mark. Fixed an issue called on your mark to grant more ammo than intended. Oh, really? Power reload. Fixed an issue where this card did not work with some shotguns. Really? Power reload. I vaguely remember something about that. That the way shotguns worked made it so power reload couldn't be triggered on them, making it useless for only... Like, it would only be useful for, in terms of shotguns, for like a Belgian or something. Shooting gloves. Remember the duplicate shooting gloves card in the Swarm Deck Manager. Lol. Silver bullets. Correctly gives 10% bullet damage. It didn't before. Slippery one way. Continues with this burn card getting removed after players rescued from rescue pod. Lol. They still need to buff Slippery one wet. The timer's too long. Well fed. Fixed issue where health gets reduced after a team wipe when boths bots have the well fed talent card active. Health gets reduced after team wipe. Interesting. Campaign. Fix for cleaners becoming invisible after being revived very quickly. I've never heard of that. Fix an issue with most chain link fences allowing players to stay on top of them. Okay, I like that. Fix an issue where the player could buy team upgrades multiple times from the vendor in safe room. Never heard of that. Fix an issue where Evangelo's team effect was not affecting sprint speed. Really? Okay. Fix an issue where with cleaners hanging in the air before being knocked into a ledge hang from an ogre's tumor top. I mean, I've heard I don't know. Weapons. Fixed an issue where Molotovs bounce too much. Hopefully this means that you can Molotov birds, at least Molotoving birds will fail less now. We need a buff for Molotovs to be able to kill birds that are on uneven surfaces. Fixed an issue where ammo packs drop the same amount of ammo on all tiers. Oh, okay. Fix an issue where melee weapon attacks could bypass the breaker's armor. I don't know how that works. Oh wait, I get it. If their weak spot was covered by an armor piece, I guess. Bots. Fix an issue where bots stopped reliably pinging special order after being grabbed or pinned. I mean, bots are already so good at pinging Ridden. Fixed an issue where bots could stand idle after equipping their healing item instead of pathing to this player to heal them. I hate it when they do that. And you're like, oh, he's holding it out, and you got to run over to him. Please give me the heal. And then it's just, you get there too late, and you're like, fuck. Sharice's special armor makes you invincible when thrown by an ogre. Really? Do you think that's a bug? Fixed issue with bots not losing health while incapacitated. I've heard people, how many people, are they talking about like the decay? There's like a thing with, was it Face Your Fears or something like that, where you could have like an infinite bleed out timer. I mean, you could still get it lowered if you're hit, but I don't know if that's related at all. But, okay. Fixed an issue where bots reverted back to tier 1 weapons after transition. Oh, that bug sucked, bro. Fixed an issue where bots can get stuck on ladders during combat. Is that a thing? Fixed an issue where bot version of Jim frequently did not engage with Ridden. I heard people talking about how dumb the Jim bot was, but I heard them saying that he would run in with, and it, like, depending on the weapon he used, he would like run with a pistol or some shit. Fixed an issue where bots did not use first aid cabinet. Oh, I know that one. I thought these were all just one bug of the bot just like not moving. They just stand there. These are all separate bugs that would break their pathing. Fixed an issue where bot Jim is continuously dropping barbed wire. I've never heard of this. Fixed an issue where bot mom does not revive her teammates even though her revive dialogue is played. Lol. Offline. Fixed an issue in offline mode where the weapon gained from Dusty's comes with bird cards is kept after a team wipe. I thought that was intentional. I think it's stupid that you can burn a burn card and then you don't get its effect after you wipe the first time. And you don't even get a chance to reapply a burn card. It should apply to all the continues you do in the same map. You're burning the burn card for that map. Whatever. Ridden. Fix for Ridden sometimes becoming immune to stumbles. Are you serious? Wait. Like when they're climbing shit? Fixed an issue of Ridden would occasionally glitch with certain animations. Yo, wait. Can you bash Ridden while they're climbing? This was like one of the biggest things I was complaining about the game. Dude. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? I'm so happy about this shit. I'm pumped, bro. Let's fucking go. Fix for hag screen effects persisting on screen after breaking free. Never noticed that. Fixed issue with sleeper alert music playing more frequently than intended. Sleeper alert music? I don't know what that is. Fix for breaker standing still, pivoting in place after using his melee attack. Does that fix like him being glitched on the gas station? The gas pump? Hag runs at faster speed while in her flee state. Interesting. I hope it's not too much faster. Well, some complaints are bigger than others. That was one of the biggest ones. Not being able to bash them while they're climbing and shit is just so not intuitive. Fixed issues with various sleeper pods spawning locations so they're less likely to show up layered on top of each other or in unusual locations. Okay, yeah. They like kind of clone and spawn on top of each other, like the glitchy AF. Remnants, a friend in need. Fixed an issue where a group of birds were always alerted when cleaners approached the crematorium. Oh, I've heard about that one. There was a video I saw on the Reddit of someone shooting at something inside of the crematorium, and then they somehow alerted birds that were... somehow alerted them while they were inside. It was weird. Remnants, the body dump. Fixed an issue where the mission objective kill ogres is not completed with the second ogre being killed after a team wipe. Never heard of that. I'm glad I never suffered from that. The abomination. Fixed for issue resulting in bot not shooting the abomination's mouth weak spot. That's good. Heralds of the Worm Part 2. Fixed issue with continuous Ridden spawning in Swarm Match. Lol. Ridden. Fixed issue where Ridden common upgrades were missing in the beach. Fixed issue where Stinger ability damage incorrectly listed. Multiple of the certain burn cards showed up in roving merchant supply lines. I never experienced that. That sucks. Fix an issue where players need to back out of supply lines to continue buying cards if they reach burn card in the track. What? If they reach a burn card in the track. I never knew that. Fix an issue where players could repurchase burn cards from the same roving merchant line before it was marked completed. That was a thing? Fixed issue with the supply line complete screen not appearing. Or appearing in the wrong supply line after purchasing all products in the line. Okay. Fixed issue where the supply line available notification showed up repeatedly if player bought a duplicate item in both a regular supply line and a roving merchant supply line. That's good. That was annoying. Fixed issue where purchased products in the supply line's UI did not update properly. Okay. Fixed an issue where supply lines tiles flicker every 5 seconds. You would never experience that. Accessibility. Fixed an issue where copy mutation fixed an issue where text speech skips text when opening the deck menu for the first time. Lol. Fixed an issue where the speaking player's online ID during cutscenes is too close to the edge of the screen. Never noticed that. Fixed issue with audio tab options being misaligned. Never noticed that. Fixed an issue where the kill feed did not mention when a teammate or bot was revived with a defibrillator. Never noticed that. I mean, maybe. But fixed issue with improper color grading when running in HDR on Windows. Okay. Fixed an issue where the burn card select button did not work after selecting a burn card on the card loadout screen. Didn't know that. Fixed an issue where the player is late joining a party during the post-round screen could break stats. Didn't know that. That's it. We can finally play. Hooray. Clip the... Need to do anything here? Charisse. Armor piece shot for it and have a chance to become makeshift armor. Oh, that's so interesting. It will reward you for like aiming at their armor. Trauma resistance, bolstered health. Still not sure what bolstered health is. Consented ping nearby hive entrances, prepper stash doors, and attachment. When hit by a mutation, there's a chance that Hang will create an accessory. The fuck? That's so random. What the fuck? Oh god, that was so loud. You scared me. What? Team accessory reuse chance. That's so random. Man, you're looking... Ridden hives. Ridden hives are now enabled. Find the entrances throughout to hunt skull totem, hunt down skull totem, discover legendary loot, and take on challenges.
I go sleep now. Have fun, degenerates.
Night, Hefe. Thanks for hanging out for so long. No hope, no matchmaking. Matchmaking is disabled for the difficulty. Play with highly coordinated teams for the best experience possible.
At hyphy_Hefe. Good night, homie. I'll have a nice day. Smiley face.
Alright, we'll try it. We gotta start from Act 1. We're looking for players? Wait. Why is it looking for players on No Hope? Okay, it's just finding us a server. I just click cancel.
Yeah, it's lying to you.
Movie camera.
Very offensive oriented. Oh my god, that loads so fast. Let's go. The boss. God damn. Wait, these are on the first level? How can a boss spawn on the first level? It'd be a hag?
Could be all kinds of shit.
I thought they patched it so that... Wait, what the fuck? We have all our starter cards?
No hope. Yep.
What the fuck?
Goes to show how hard this shit is.